Welcome to Bikebite. My name's Dr. L. There's a lot of YouTube video channels of dentists talking behind their desk answering questions. I think that's pretty boring. So we're going to try something different. You're going to take a partial ride with me to work. Is my bike on? Yeah, I guess it is. Now, you don't have to figure out where I live, so see you in a minute. So let's jump right into it. What is a crown? And specifically, what is a same-day crown, as the title referred to? Well, first of all, crown is a very fine restoration that we do. We trim down the entire tooth in all directions, and then the crown covers it to protect it. In that way, a tooth that's predisposed to breaking, for example, a root canal tooth or one that's already broken, instead of all the chewing force going to wedge the tooth apart to break it, it's going to go straight down the tooth root in a healthy way. Now, the older style crown of the two style crowns I work with is a PFM, a porcelain fused to metal crown. That's the kind that my grandfather would do for people. The other type that I work with a lot is lithium disilicate, an all porcelain or the same day crown. Now sometimes I'll get a mechanic type and he'll say, give me the bulletproof one, and he's talking about the metal substructure. Now the one downside to the newer style crown is we have to trim the tooth down just a slight amount more. But those old mechanic types that are asking for bulletproof, they want metal showing. Very unlikely to break. Now the advantage to the newer style crown is we can do it all one day. It's like magic. 2 hours. That's all I need if everything is perfect. Now what I'm talking about perfect is it's in the easiest place to do. Everything's dry, gums are good, all that sort of thing. Sometimes if there's compromises, like it's very deep, or there's lots of bleeding or something like that, the older style is the way to go. Now we had a patient come in a while back, and he had this tooth had a big silver filling, it was broken, and then a couple hours later he left with this. No temporary, he's done in one day. Now the cements are a little different too. That's essentially the glue we use to keep the crown in place once we've made it. Older style we use a resin modified glassomer, and the newer style we use micro-mechanical bonding. The tooth almost becomes one with the crown. That's not entirely true. The cement is the weak point. We want that if you're going to bite on something hard enough to break the tooth, that you're going to more likely break the cement, and we can fix it. Now if everything's ideal, there's no bleeding, it's not too deep, the tooth isn't so short, I like to do the newer style. It's just better. And what it does is we use CAD/CAM technology, depth camera that takes a 3D image of the tooth, and then we use a mill to remove all the porcelain from a solid, strong block, except for the crown. And when we check everything, the most important thing to me is the margin, the seam between the tooth and the crown. I really like the newer styles, and I've got control over everything. Alright, you're not going to be able to hear me on the interstate, but enjoy the show. Careful in those school zones, people. There's a lot of times when I'm riding right here and people don't see me. And you'd think they'd hear me, but they don't. Work's coming right up here. I want to show you. This is Old Spanish Trail. If you're coming from Slidell, you're going to turn right. If you're coming from New Orleans, you're going to turn left. You're going to know us by the 2-story building up here. Now, if you would like to see us in a professional manner, here's our card. Have a great day, everybody.